Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Cbrev. Welcome to No Money Spent, episode 8. Today is a super exciting day, man. We got the entire April monthly awards program. The lightning player, the best player from the program, is 95 overall, Byron Buxton. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire monthly awards program for April so you know exactly what you need to do to complete the program and get these amazing cards. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We've got so much good MLB The Show 21 content here for you. So here's how the April monthly awards program looks. We've already got 36 points. We will get to that in a second. Let's go through the cards. So we've got an 84 overall gold Cedric Mullins, an 84 overall gold Danny Duffy. Neither of those cards are breathtaking, obviously, but they're free gold, so whatever. Next, we have 87 Nick Solak, which this card actually intrigues me a lot. He's really balanced at the plate, and if you get him to parallel 3, he'll have silver defense. Good speed as well. I think this is a very solid second baseman, and he can play a lot of secondary positions if you need him to as well. Then we have 88 Matt Barnes, who also looks just okay. His pitch mix isn't the greatest, but his per 9s are good. I think this card is good, not great. And now let's get into the juicy stuff. I am so excited about this program. They included basically every name that came up when people were speculating for the Lightning card. Very often on stream, somebody would ask me who I thought would get the Lightning card. My answer was always Corbin Burns, but names like Ohtani, Justin Turner, Vlad Guerrero Jr., and of course Buxton always came up. They literally gave us all 5 of them. So we have a left field primary, Shohei Ohtani, 89 overall. He looks really good as well. Good power versus both sides. The contact versus left isn't great, but his defense and speed are actually much better than I was expecting. They gave him a lot of speed compared to how his cards usually look, and he'll have bronze defense, which should be good enough. 90 Justin Turner looks really good as well. Nice reverse split, super high contact versus right. Can also play first, second, and shortstop if you want him to. 92 Vlad Guerrero Jr. can play first base as a primary or third base. This card looks really good as well. You guys know I love my righties with reverse splits. 93 Corbin Burns. This card's gonna be sick, man. He's got amazing control on sinker, cutter, slider, and his cutter and slider and curveball all have over 90 break. This card's gonna be very, very good and definitely a staple for No Money Spent rotations. And then finally, the Lightning card you get at the very end of the program. If you've been watching me a long time, you know how much I love Byron Buxton. This card looks insane for a free card. 83, 94 versus righties, 95, 85 versus lefties, and he's bringing 99 fielding, 99 reaction, and 99 speed to the outfield. This card is literally nuts, especially for basically a free card. You don't have to do anything except play offline to get this guy. This is so amazing. Can't say it enough. Super, super happy with this program. Can't wait to complete it, and now I'm going to give you guys my advice on how to complete it most efficiently. So there are missions, moments, and a collection that will help you earn points in this program. First off is missions. These add up to 62 points. These involve missions with players that can be done online or offline, so you can see the first one here, tally 15 hits with players from the Tops Now series. These will be crucial in helping us complete this program, but my advice is to start with the moments first and do all of them. So there are moments as well. I've done all of them, and now you can see I'm at 36 points for the monthly awards program. So doing all of the moments will get you 36 points, doing all the missions will get you 62 points, and those two numbers added up make 98 points. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, if you don't care about this Byron Buxton at the end, you can get every other card from the program without having to do the collection. However, if you want to get to 100 points in this program and get Byron Buxton, you have to do the collection. Just gonna say that one more time just to reiterate it, because this gets asked all the time. If you want to get 100 points in the program, completely finish it, and get this Byron Buxton card, you have to do the collection. So what is the collection? First of all, it's gonna give you 15 points towards the program, which is gonna make up the gap from the 2 that we're missing. And you need to collect 25 cards that include the Tops Now and the monthly awards cards from April. In total, there are 26 cards between Tops Now and monthly awards in this program, and so that gives you 1 card of leeway, which we'll talk about later. You can either sell an extra Tops Now card or you can get the collection done faster. My advice, of course, would be to take it slow and sell the extra Tops Now card for the stubs, because we can use those stubs for other things and you don't really gain a lot by collecting an extra Tops Now card. Long story short, these monthly awards cards that you get throughout the program count for the collection, and they're non-sellable anyway, so you can save the most amount of stubs by including all of these cards in the collection, including this Corbin Burns, which you get at 80 points. So you can probably tell that we're gonna want to get to 85 points without doing the collection, and then we're gonna use the collection for the last 15 points. Again, that's the most stub efficient way to do this. That allows us to sell an extra Tops Now diamond card. However, if you just want to do the collection earlier, the earliest you can do the collection is at 70 points when you get this Vlad Jr. card. But again, my advice, please take it slow and just do the collection for the last 15 points once you get to 85. You can also see throughout the program there are additional Tops Now packs from every Tops Now week that has come out. These are the same exact packs that came from the moments. So if you've stayed on top of your Tops Now moments and you haven't sold any of your cards, you've held on to them, now you can knock out this April awards program and they will give you the rest of the cards that you need by the time you hit 65 points. So if you did your Tops Now moments and you didn't sell them, you held on to them, and then you grind this program as well, you will be able to do the entire collection for free. By the time you have completed every Tops Now moment for April and have 65 points in the monthly awards program, you will have every Tops Now card in the game for April. Again, assuming that you didn't sell any of the ones that you got from the moments earlier on. If you did sell them, remember they're on the marketplace, so you'll probably have to go back and buy them if you want to do this program. But again, you don't have to do anything except the Tops Now moments and this program to completely do the collection for free, and that's really amazing, man. It means you can grind this whole thing offline for free. So my advice on how to go about this, we've kind of touched on it already, but you want to do every single moment first to get your first 36 points for the program. I highly recommend that you don't do the moments from the monthly awards screen. You should back out, go to single player modes, and then monthly awards. Here are all the moments for April. If you do them from this screen, it'll kick you back to this screen after every moment. However, if you do them from the monthly awards screen, it'll kick you all the way back out to the Diamond Dynasty main menu after every moment. So you can save a bit of time by doing the moments from the actual moments screen that you can see here. The reason we want to do the moments first is because along the way we can unlock 3 of these monthly awards cards, those being Mullins, Duffy, and Solak, and those cards individually have missions tied to them, so we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. By doing the missions second, we can have these cards in our lineup that we already got from the monthly awards and start working on their individual missions as well. So let's run through all the missions and then break down how we're going to go about this efficiently. Again, all of these missions can be completed offline, so if you want to do the Player of the Month program as quickly as possible, which is what I'm suggesting, you can just go into Play vs CPU or Conquest or any offline mode that you want to grind this out in. First, we have tally 15 hits with players from Tops Now, then we have 7 extra base hits from Tops Now, then we have 15 strikeouts with pitchers from Tops Now. That will give you 30 points, and Tops Now cards are the ones from the Tops Now moments and the packs throughout the program. Then after that, we get into individual missions for each monthly awards card that's scattered throughout the program, and this is why we want to do the moments first, so we have more of these cards available when we start grinding. So you can see here, tally 5 hits with monthly awards Cedric Mullins. The next one is strike out 9 batters with monthly awards Danny Duffy, and then tally 3 extra base hits with monthly awards Nick Solak. So my advice, of course, would be to knock out the moments first, get to 36 points, and then fill your lineup with Tops Now cards except for Mullins and Solak, and obviously you can put Duffy in the rotation as well. So here's how I've kind of set up my lineup. You can see every card is a Tops Now player on screen. We've got several of them on the bench as well, and then we added Rodon, Musgrove, and Duffy to the rotation. We need 15 strikeouts with Tops Now cards, so that's why we have Rodon and Musgrove in there, and then we need 9 strikeouts with Duffy. If for some reason we're doing Play vs CPU and we already have 15 strikeouts with one of these Tops Now cards, then we can bring in Duffy and start working on his strikeouts. But this is how I'm going to go about doing the missions. I'm going to do a Play vs CPU game on Rookie so I can get as many strikeouts, hits, and extra base hits as I can. Our lineup is going to look like this. We probably won't finish the Cedric Mullins and Nick Solak missions individually, but hopefully after one Play vs CPU game on Rookie, we'll be able to finish all the Tops Now missions. Again, we're also going to pitch with one of these Tops Now pitchers to try to get 15 strikeouts, and if we do get to 15 strikeouts, then we're going to put in Danny Duffy. Of course, if you want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you can do these missions in Conquest. If you're still working on maps, working towards rewards, that's definitely what I recommend. You don't actually gain anything from doing Play vs CPU except for the luxury of being able to pick Rookie for it and also having a 9-inning game to grind as many stats as you want. That's the only reason I'm doing Play vs CPU, plus I already finished the US Conquest map and I'm not really interested in any of the smaller Conquest maps. And for those of you wondering, you can access Play vs CPU by going to single player modes and then Play vs CPU. There are also 2-player programs where you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone with this if you want to and you haven't completed them yet. The Eric Davis program has a mission to defeat the Orioles on All-Star difficulty or higher. This is a Play vs CPU game. Same with Houston Street, you have to beat the Padres on All-Star or higher. So if you haven't completed these player programs yet, you could use this as an opportunity to knock these out, but remember, in order to get progress for these player programs, you have to play on All-Star or higher, so you won't be able to play on Rookie like I'll be doing, and the missions might take more than 1 game for the monthly award stuff. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna knock out a Play vs CPU game on Rookie and see how far we can get in our progress for the missions. Alright, we have finished the missions. 15 hits with Tops Now cards, 7 extra base hits with with Topps Now cards and 15 strikeouts with Topps Now cards. We also finished our 9 strikeouts with Danny Duffy and our 3 extra base hits with Nick Solak. We are at 4 out of 5 hits for Cedric Mullins. This puts us at 74 points for the April monthly awards program, and we've unlocked Vlad Jr. now, as well as Matt Barnes, Shohei Ohtani, and Justin Turner. We've also gotten all of the Topps Now packs from the program once we hit 65 points, so we're able to do the collection. But again, we want to wait until we're 85 points or higher to do that collection to maximize our profit. So all we have left now are these individual missions for the monthly awards cards. We need 5 strikeouts with Matt Barnes. We need 2 home runs with Shohei Ohtani. We need 3 extra base hits with Justin Turner. We need 2 home runs with Vlad Guerrero Jr. And when we get to Corbin Burns, there's a mission for 9 strikeouts, but we won't be doing this because if you've been paying attention, including the collection, all of this stuff adds up to 113 points, which means you can skip 3 of these individual player missions if you do the moments first like I suggest. So we're obviously going to finish Cedric Mullins' mission since we only need 1 more hit, and then we only need to complete 2 out of the 4 missions of the cards that we have now, those being 5 strikeouts with Barnes, 2 home runs with Ohtani, 3 extra base hits with Turner, and 2 home runs with Vlad Jr. Now you can hit and quit / pitch and quit in Play vs. CPU for these missions. So what I've done, I've put in Mullins, Ohtani, Turner, and Vlad Jr. into the lineup, and I've ordered them 1 through 4 in the lineup, and then I've also put 88 Matt Barnes in the bullpen. So we're gonna go into Play vs. CPU on rookie. Again, we're gonna be the home team so that we pitch. We want to pitch with Matt Barnes since we need 5 strikeouts anyway, so I guess we'll technically be opening with him. And then in the bottom half of the inning, we're gonna hit with our players 1 through 4 and then quit out. Once we finish the 5 strikeouts with Matt Barnes mission, then we're going to queue as the away team when we go into Play vs. CPU, and we're just gonna hit 1 through 4 and quit every time. And we're gonna repeat this process until we've completed the appropriate amount of missions to get us at 85 points for the program or higher. If you've completed the Topps Now missions, which you should do because they're worth a lot more than the individual ones, then you only have to complete 5 of the 8 individual missions and you can skip 3 of them. And then we will finish the program, get the last 12 points that we need by doing the collection. So we're gonna hop into Play vs. CPU and knock out these last missions. We've completed the missions we needed to complete. Cedric Mullins is done. We also got our strikeouts with Matt Barnes and 2 home runs with Vlad Guerrero Jr. We are now sitting pretty at 86 points for the awards program, which means we can go ahead and do the collection and finish the entire thing and get our Byron Buxton. The reason we wanted to wait until the end to do this collection is so that we could include Corbin Burns in the collection, who's already non-sellable. So we can include all of our non-sellable monthly awards cards from the Player of the Month program itself in this collection. So you can see when we add Corbin Burns, that allows us to get away with only 1 card that we can now sell. If we had done the collection earlier, we would have had to collect a Topps Now card like this Rodon instead of the Corbin Burns, so that's why it's better stubs to do it this way. Remember, when you lock these cards into your collection, they become non-sellable even if they don't show so on screen. So I have some things to consider in terms of the card that I don't select for this collection, because that's the one I'm going to be able to sell. Despite him already being parallel 2, I am going to go ahead and sell Carlos Rodon. Obviously, I'm locking in somebody like J.A. Happ, who is much worse, but J.A. Happ is also selling for less, and I don't think there's going to be a lot of room in my rotation moving forward for Rodon, especially considering we just got a sick 93 overall Corbin Burns, and Rodon is selling for a lot more than J.A. Happ is. Cards like McMahon, DeYoung, Duvall, I'm perfectly okay with keeping them. They can always be bench bats, platoon options, but again, a pitcher like Rodon, I just don't really see him hanging out much longer. Just wanted to explain my decision making on that one, but it doesn't really matter. Basically, you just want to make sure every card that's no sell is selected and then pick everything else but one, and then you can also keep the one you don't select, but I'm gonna sell them since this is no money spent and I could really use the stubs. So let's go ahead and do the collection, man. This is exciting stuff. Collect items, yes, and now we have 100% in the April monthly awards. We've done everything. This 95 Byron Buxton card is ours, man. I cannot wait. And it cost us 0 stubs from the marketplace. We got all of the cards we needed from the moments in the program. Just took some offline grinding, man, and it is definitely worth it. Just want to take the time to say, man, if you're a no money spent player, you should be doing these monthly awards programs every single month. And I would definitely make sure you go out to 100. Just do the collection. You can get the cards for free. Based on current prices, there is an opportunity cost of doing the collection of about 120k many stubs, but truthfully, it's more than worth it. These monthly awards cards, and especially the lightning card in the end, are some of the best cards you can possibly get as a No Money Spent player. And you don't need stubs in the first place to do this program. You just have to do the moments in the program itself. So please, I know it might be tempting to sell those cards. Stop at 98 points. I highly recommend you just do the whole program every month. It's gonna be worth it. So here's how our squad's looking now. This has to be one of the most exciting squad updates of the entire year so far. We're keeping Kenny Lofton in center field. We're gonna be playing Byron Buxton actually in right field because he still maintains diamond defense. Whereas if we moved Kenny Lofton away from center field, he would drop down to gold. When Kenny Lofton hits parallel 2, he'll actually stay diamond in the corner outfield, so we may flip-flop them. We'll see. In left field, I really want to try out this Shohei Ohtani card, man, and we're also going to be platooning him with Adam Duvall. I think it's a really good platoon. Adam Duvall is an incredibly valuable bench piece right now for us because we can pinch hit late in games for either Ohtani or Jason Giambi at first base. We are going to be rocking with Nick Solak at second base. I think he's more than worth a shot. His power looks really good. Looks like a very good balanced hitter, and of course, like I said earlier, if you get to parallel 3, his defense gets a lot better too. You can see we've moved Nico Goodrum from the outfield back to shortstop. I think that makes sense. And we are keeping Pujols at third, Giambi at first, and Salvador Perez at catcher for now. On the bench, we're now rocking with McMahon, Duvall, who I already mentioned, Justin Turner, Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Franmil Reyes. There are a ton of thumpers on our bench now too, which makes me very happy if we get late game and we need a good pinch hit. For our rotation, we have a new co-ace, Corbin Burns, 93 overall, taking the spot of Carlos Rodon. And for the bullpen, I'm actually going to replace 85 John Smoltz with the new Matt Barnes. I think both Gold Shane Green and Gold Rob Dibble are better than the Diamond Smoltz we bought earlier, and we can now go sell Smoltz for stubs. So this is the complete team now. I'm so excited. Our team got so much better from this April monthly awards program, and you guys gotta do this, man. It is so worth it. One final note before I sign off. This is so important, so please listen up. If you do the entire April monthly awards program, you need to go into the first inning program. There are new collections for XP, and these XP collections are massive. This is, of course, you go all the way to 100 in the program where you've already locked in the Tops Now and monthly awards cards, which, like I said, I recommend you do that. So you can get 50,000 XP for collecting 3 Tops Now cards, and you can double dip on this. As you can see, all of our no-sell cards that we already locked in for the April program are eligible for this collection as well. That's the awesome part about collections on this game. Not only do you not lose the cards, but you can double dip with cards that are already non-sellable. So we just pick 3 cards here, collect items, boom, we just gained 50,000 XP for the program, and there's another one to get another 50,000 XP from the monthly awards cards from the program itself. Again, these cards are already non-sellable, so we don't lose anything. We collect 3, and now we've just gained 100,000 experience. This is amazing, man. Make sure you're doing this, please. If you did the monthly awards program, get this XP for free. And now we're at 542,000 XP. We may make a push for 650. We've only got a day and a half, but we'll see what happens. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I can't wait to see all of you telling me on stream about how good Byron Buxton is. This program is a huge W. I'm so happy about it. They give us all the cards we wanted, and we could do it all for free, which makes our no money spent experience so amazing. Please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We post all the time over here, and don't forget to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/cbrev. Next time we have a pack opening, 24 packs and 1 ball, and mostly from the monthly awards stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.